After taking this seal off, here, there's this foam piece under here. It's like L-shaped up into here. I don't know why. I've seen other videos where people haven't had it, but I've googled it around, seen some photos of other people, and they've got this foam in it. I'm assuming it's for wind noise. That's the only thing I can think of why there would be foam in here. So, yeah, I think wind noise is the only thing I can think of. So, anyway, I'm going to add that back in as best I can with some foam there. Before I put it together. Okay, so the foam I had wasn't very thick, so I've just cut two pieces. I'm just going to put them on top of each other and read this in. Once again, this may or may not be the right thing to do. I've just seen it on a lot of them, and I'm just trying to put this thing back together as best as I can. Once again, it's not pretty, but I've got that clip on there. I'll line it up with the screw hole, obviously, before I go any further. It looks a bit rough, but I don't think that's the important bit. I think it's the bit down here that folds under here that fills this gap. That's what I think it's for. Why it's there, I don't know. But anyway, version 2, I'm going to put this clip in first, then put the foam in, and then put the metal in. Foam packed in there. I'll try to put the metal up in between the lips, not crush it all together, but I don't think it's really going to matter. Okay, so that's sort of in there. And now I'm going to fold it, put the seal on and fold it sort of on top of it. I'll show you when I'm done. So from what I can gather, the seal goes on and this bit sort of just hangs out the bottom, and then we're just going to feed this bit into the gap here, feed that into this gap here. Probably can't see real, do I kind of get a, not too low. Yeah, feed that into the, it's an awkward piece to work with. Feed the foam into that gap there, and then it sits across the bottom of this. That's how I found the other one came out. So I'll just show you when I'm done. It'll sit a bit loose until I put it in the car. Just sort of sit in a little bit like that in the gap there, and then across the bottom of the seal. I know it's weird, but that's the way it came out. And I'll post some photos of other ones I've seen online. I'm going to trim it just a little bit so it fits in this groove and doesn't go over this bit here, which is where the seal sits. So I'm just going to make sure it sits inside that. Right, and that is in. Bit there, seal's on, in place, and there's a little bit sticking at the end here. I don't know about water. I get it. There's a seal here that comes over here. Don't know, but I reckon that's how it was. Mine came off, so that's how it's going back on. Split washer and a normal washer, split washer and a normal washer, and this is in its little slot down here for later when I put the window in. It's got some nuts and bolts, not got some bolts and washers that go in here to help guide the window. That's another thing, another day.